Hello everyone, welcome to our IELTS lesson. Today we're going to be looking at the essay that you will be asked to write in section 2 of the writing exam. I'm going to look at some examples and tips for writing one of the types of essays that you may be asked to write. Okay? I'm going to look today at the agree or disagree essay. That's what I call it. It's actually the essay where you express an opinion essay. You have to show your opinion about something and justify it. So what must you decide before you think about what to write? What do you think you have to decide as soon as you read that question? Let's see. Okay, so you have to decide whether you personally agree or disagree with the topic or with the statement. This whole essay is your own personal opinion. It's not different viewpoints that are believed by others. It's not arguing one point against another. It is just you expressing your opinion and trying to persuade the reader that you are right. And of course, the reader in this case is your examiner. Okay, so the first thing, decide if you agree, if you disagree, or if you partly agree with the statement. And as I say, remember, this is all your own personal opinion throughout the essay. And in this essay type, you are persuading the reader, the examiner, that your opinion is the right one. So you have to really present arguments that will convince your examiner. Okay? Let's look at an example of this essay type. I'll just read the title that was given. The money spent on space programs would be better spent on schools and hospitals. So, you have that in front of you in the exam. Do you agree or disagree with this? Do you think that is correct? Or do you disagree with the statement? I agree that the money would be better spent on schools and hospitals. So I'm going to give you some hints and tips about writing the agreeing type of essay. But of course, if you disagree, you write a disagree essay. But this one is an introduction to the agree. I agree with the statement. So let's see how I would write my introduction. In some countries, large amounts of money are spent on space exploration programs. So my first sentence in the introduction is repeating the question, but of course we don't just copy it word for word. You must use different words to express the same thing. So you're rewording the title. In this case, about spending lots of money on space exploration programs. Then I give my topic sentence, which means the sentences which show what I am going to be writing in my main part of the essay. I completely agree with the idea that these are a waste of money and that the funds should be allocated to public services. So why have I underlined those 2 points? A waste of money. That is what my first paragraph in the main section is going to look at. The fact that I think it is a waste spending it on space development. And the second statement, the funds should be allocated to public services, that is going to be the main idea dictating my second main paragraph. Okay, so I already in my introduction have shown the two ideas which I am going to consider in my essay. Okay, in fact, these 2 points as to why I agree will be expanded in my 2 main paragraphs. Okay. These are my 2 paragraphs, and this is the content I would put inside those. So paragraph 2 would be explaining why space spending should be stopped. And paragraph 3, the other main paragraph, would explain why public service spending is better. Public service being schools, hospitals, etc. Okay, so you know already the structure of the essay. I've told you I recommend 5 sentences for each of these main paragraphs. Let's look at another example. This was the question. Some people believe that hobbies need to be difficult to be enjoyable. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Just think about it. Do you agree with this statement or do you disagree with the statement? So you have to decide, are you going to agree with it or disagree with it? Now, personally, I do not agree. I disagree with this statement. Okay? I do not believe that hobbies need to be difficult to be enjoyable. So let's look at how I would write this one. If you think back about what we already looked at before with the first example, how do we form the introduction? Just try and remember what I said. Can you remember the stages we go through for the introduction? Think about it. Okay, let's see. So I reword the statement in the question. Some hobbies are relatively easy, while others present more of a challenge. Again, it's the same thing in different words. So that's just introducing the topic. Personally, I believe that both types of hobby can be fun. Therefore, I disagree with the statement that they need to be difficult to be enjoyable. So in this sentence, I have shown what my 2 main paragraphs will be about. They will be about easy hobbies being enjoyable and also difficult hobbies being enjoyable. So 2 paragraphs. Why easy hobbies can be enjoyable is main paragraph 1. Why difficult hobbies can be enjoyable is main paragraph 2. Okay? A useful tip. I'll give you a tip at the end of this little lesson here. Use the PEE writing model within each paragraph. If you can remember the acronym PEE, it stands for point, explain, example. So you make your point, you explain your point, and you give an example of your point. And if you do that in each of your main paragraphs, you will have easily covered your 5 sentences. And you will have included everything you need to have there. Point, explain, example. Okay? In the conclusion, it's very similar to the first sentence of the introduction. You repeat your belief again in a different way, summarizing what you have written in just 1 sentence. So, for example, in this essay, in conclusion, I have clearly shown why I disagree with the given statement, as I believe that both challenging and easy hobbies can be fun. So it just rounds off your essay. Okay? So that's the end of the focus today on the IELTS Writing 2 persuasive essay. I hope you can take something away from it and I've helped you in some way. Thank you. Bye.